Hello everyone, today is my July wrap-up because it's August, so I'm going to talk about all the books I read in July. I read quite a few. I don't remember the order that I read these books in, so I'm just going to pick books up at random and we're going to talk about them. Okay, let's go. Cryptid Hunters by Roland Smith. I thought this book was all about dinosaurs and that was it, but it's so much more. It's such an amazing book. This is a book that you look at the cover and think, oh, I'll just get something else because the cover isn't very appealing. If this book had a better cover, it would just, everyone should read this book is the point that I'm trying to put across, because the book is so good. It's so fast-paced and fun. It's great. And if you like anything that has to do with cryptozoology, this is the book for you. Saga Volume 1. I have had this for quite a while and I finally picked it up and it was so great. It's such a good graphic novel, comic, whatever you want to call it. I never read them, nor have I ever really read them in general, but I've had this for such a long time and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it, and I did. It was so good that I may have already bought the next 3 volumes and have already read that, but I may have read that in August, so you'll hear about my thoughts on the rest of them in my August wrap-up. It's just such a great story. It's so cool. It reminds me of Star Wars a bit. Life of Pi by Jan Martel. I had a feeling that I was gonna love or hate this book, and I strangely have fallen sort of in between, and so I don't love this book but I don't hate it, but at the same time I'm not like a fan, so I'm just gonna say this book was okay. I will say I enjoyed the book in the beginning, and towards the middle it was just okay, and then the ending really just I wasn't a fan of the ending, and then it just made the whole book feel so just meh to me as a whole. I'm really glad I read it though, because I can see why a lot of people love it, but I can also see why a lot of people hate it, and yeah, so check it out maybe, I don't know. Go Eat Worms by R.L. Stine. This is a Goosebumps book that I just decided to randomly pick up. This is a really bad one. This is a really not enjoyable, not scary. I mean, if I had read it as a kid, maybe I would have been like, it's okay, whatever. But this is not good. It's really bad, and it just makes no sense. And just, if you want to read a good Goosebumps book, just skip this one. Just don't read this one. It wasn't very good. I finally read The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith. I read both books, and I have mixed feelings about this book. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything special. But at the same time, it's one of those guilty pleasure reads that you can't help but enjoy. I will say that the first book was pretty like what? The writing, the characters, not a fan. But the second book, character development, the plot thickened, there was a lot of interesting things and I enjoyed it a lot more than the first book. So as a whole, I would give this like maybe like a 2.5, 3 out of 5 stars kind of thing. Maybe that sounds bad, but for what it was, I enjoyed it. I read them really quickly, so if you're into witches and like love triangles and just anything that's Twilight-esque, you will like these. The Captain Jack Sparrow Handbook. This book is really self-explanatory. It is a handbook on pretty much how to be a pirate or how to be Jack Sparrow. I really enjoyed it. I am biased because I am in love with Pirates of the Caribbean. I just think it's really fun. It's a little ridiculous, but it's just cute and I loved it a lot. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I finally read this book. It took forever. I have mixed feelings about this book. A lot of mixed feelings. First off, I want to say this book has beautiful writing. It's told beautifully. The characters are all well constructed. The plot's very nice. It's moving and it makes you feel a lot of feelings. But my main problem with this book is that it was just, even though the chapters were really, really short and it switched perspectives a lot, it still was really slow moving, and I'm not a fan of books that are just so slow paced. I really wish I liked this book a lot more than I do. I want to tell you I loved it. I want to tell you it was the best thing I had ever read. I want to tell you it's in my top 15 of 2015. But it's not. I appreciate what this book has to offer, and I really, really would recommend you to read this book if you love historical fiction and you love beautiful writing and character development, all of that, it's great. It's just, I'm not a fan of slow stuff, and I love fast-paced action, crazy stuff. So personally, this book I think just wasn't for me, but it could be for you. And that's all the books I read in July. So if you've read any of them, let me know. Comments and discussions are welcome. If I seem a little meh in this video, it's because I'm sick right now and it sucks, and all I want to do is go cry in a corner. Being sick sucks. I don't like being sick, and it's terrible, and germs suck, and I'm gonna go make some tea and read and hopefully feel better. I hope you're not sick if you're watching this, because it sucks.